Whoa, what the hell? Get him, get him. Oh no, come on. Oh no, a bite. Oh, what the heck? Go. Welcome back to the Cove, where our survival currently depends on a clumsy hunter, a psychopathic roommate who refuses to talk, and a tailless dog holding a very specific stick. Welcome back. We return to the mountain cove on the 12th of August. Calamity is currently recovering from his favorite hobby, walking directly into his own defensive traps. While he nurses his bruised ego, his new roommate, Johansson, super immune psychopath that he is watching a stunning aurora overhead while harvesting our first major rice crop. Look at him go, picking up that rice, look at him go, look at him go, look at him go, look at him go, picking up that rice and go. We immediately miss out on a stash of fortune quest because, quite frankly, no one is healthy enough to walk out the front door. Case in point, the very next morning, Wilson the dog steps into a trap. Guys, this is getting ridiculous. While tending to the wounds, I've decided Johansson's name is entirely too damn long for my script writing patience. He is now Joe. Joe gets straight to cooking the rice, meaning we desperately need a cooler before our hard work rots. But first, we need wood. On the 15th, a transport pod streaks out of the sky. Inside is Tomboy, a 42-year-old refugee bleeding out in the jungle. Now, Calamity and Joe can't just let her waste away, so Calamity drags her back into the base. We don't exactly have a spare bedroom, so she gets a sleeping spot just outside of Calamity's door. While not technically a prisoner, she is a misandrist who spends her entire recovery time sneering at the only two men keeping her alive. Sheesh, man. Talk about gratitude, huh?
You can do it. Push through it. You can do it. Push through it. You can do it. Push through it. You can do it. Push through it.
Calamity continues to work on Tomboy, getting her medically as necessary as possible to keep her stable, and wow, that is some crazy lightning and thunder hitting around.
Meanwhile, nature decides to test us. A mad boomalope charges Joe while he's chopping wood. Calamity spots it, aims his charged rifle, and fires. Direct hit! The boomalope detonates, instantly painting both men and the dog and the jungle in a blinding chemical fire. But the rimworld gods are fickle, and a torrential thunderstorm breaks out at the exact same moment, immediately dousing the flames and leaving us standing in the pouring rain next to his sizzling, pre-cooked boomalope. By September, the tension in the cove is thicker than the jungle humidity. Joe is a psychopath who doesn't understand boundaries and gives everyone the silent treatment. Calamity is trying to figure out how to tame boomalopes for infinite power, and our Glitterworld medicine is officially down to single digits. Then the universe throws us a bone. Well, a meat-covered bone. Cargo pods tear through the atmosphere and slam into a nearby swamp. The contents? 228 chunks of raw goat meat. The goatiest of goat meat. The sky is literally raining goat chunks, and it's our complete opposite side of the map. But for this protein, we're willing to take a hike. Tomboy finally heals up and leaves. She never says a single word to Calamity, and he never said a word to her. Just a mutual, silent nod of respect between two people who completely tolerated each other's existence. Naturally, to celebrate her departure, Calamity immediately walks into another one of his own spike traps. I'm starting to think these traps are the real enemy here. What's going on? Oh my god. But the real danger strikes on the 12th of September. Calamity and Wilson are returning from a successful turtle hunt when a rogue panther marks Wilson as its next meal. Enemy Lines by Penelope 678. Thank you. Go check her out, guys. Thank you. A brutal tag team brawl erupts. Calamity radios for help, and Joe begins sprinting across the map with a knife. The panther lunges, mauling Calamity's leg. But before he can get there, Wilson No-Tail, the good boy that he is, gets the final takedown, biting the panther's front leg and snapping the threat for good. Go Wilson. Hashtag good boy. Wilson is a good boy. Good boy, Wilson. But the victory is bitter. We are down to our last 2 packages of medicine. We are now officially in the danger zone. Winter arrives on the 1st of December with a brutal drop to 37 degrees Fahrenheit. We need parkas immediately. Joe, who is our master tailor, but with only enough cloth for 2 coats, the margin for error is low. It's 0. To make matters worse, Wilson catches the flu. Calamity faces the heartbreaking choice: use our final irreplaceable medicine on the colony's best friend or save it for the humans. Calamity chooses love. He treats the dog. Wilson will live to see another day. To survive the freezing temperatures, Joe pulls off a galaxy-brain play. He moves our food shelves right outside the door to let the winter cold act as a natural freezer. This doesn't pan out, however, because where we're at, the temperatures never really get too cold per se. That little cold snap was just a one-off. Somewhere, and I apologize for this one, but somewhere in when I was editing this, apparently I somehow had a large gap where there wasn't any voice. So I apologize for the sped up music, but I just wanted to make sure you didn't have to sit through this a lot longer. For some reason, there wasn't more narrative in this portion, but it is almost done, so it's all good. Woo! We're almost done though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. We brace for an incoming raid. Expecting a massive tribal siege, instead it's Serif, a lone, elderly sheriff. She arrives to show us the law of the land, but her pathfinding leads her directly into a massive nest of angry insects on the edge of the map. She's brought to justice before we even draw a weapon. Deep in the swamps, Joe is working on the first parka of 2. For some reason, I didn't have enough to be able to make both at the same time, even though I had double and 20 over what I needed for double. But he eventually does go back and make a lizard skin parka for the second one. A passing slaver takes our leftover gold in exchange for beer and actual medical supplies. Securing Wilson's survival, after all, and everyone else's too. With both men finally warm in their new parkas, we have 40 meals stockpiled and a crazy mountain bedroom. We have survived our first major hurdle, I think. Winter is going to be tough, but I think we can make it through. These two, Calamity and Johansson, or Joe, they might hate each other, but they're still alive, at least for now. That does it for this chapter, and regrettably this portion of the Tales of Calamity has come to an end because I made a huge boo-boo. Cooked myself. You see, I moved too fast from my own accord and accidentally overwrote the game save in Rimworld. It was only when I went to look for a backup that I realized there wasn't one saved at all. I don't know what happened there, but I had forgotten to back the save up after grabbing all of my recorded content for today's episode. But fear not, there will be another run exactly like this on the 24th of July. New characters, but I'll try to match everything else as closely as possible. Thank you all for watching today, for understanding, and most importantly for your support. Massive shout out to Penelope678 for her Enemy Lines song that we used today. If you enjoyed this chapter, please drop a thumbs up. Subscribe for more Rimworld and City Skylines greatness, and get ready because Palworld 1.0 series drops this week on July 10th. I'm strongly considering making a members-only series on that one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next Friday. Love ya.